Hey, howdy, and hello. I'm just going to try to show you how to use GIMP, the basic features anyway, to have a little fun with some cut, copy, and paste. I had a friend who wanted me to do something for him, and it was hard for me to do it and send it to him because he didn't have GIMP. It's a free program, as you can see here. Anyway, I just open it up, and I want to open a picture. And I can go to my picture folder and I'll pick something. I got dumb fun and fun pics, and I'll find a picture I can play with here. You can usually click on it and see what you're dealing with here. Or if you don't want to go there, I'll just go to the dumb fun, and there's one. We'll try that one there. That might be fun to work with. And then I'm going to open, say, a picture of somebody you want to put in there. It's a little big. Let's try a baby's head. Alright, so say that's your friend or whatever. Right now I'm in some kind of paint. It starts up like that. Anything you do, you can undo over here at Edit and Undo Airbrush. But what I'll select is this lasso tool. And what I'm going to do is you've got to have a steady hand, which I don't really have. And it won't be that good because I'm just trying to give you the basic idea of what you do. You outline the face, of course, as you can see I'm doing. Depends on how slow you go, how good it's going to be. If you want to get every little spot, you're going to have to go slower. This won't be that good, obviously, because I'm just going so fast. Usually it takes me time to get my hands steady and click them. And now I have that face selected. As you can see, it's selected. I'm just going to do a edit, and copy it. Then I'm going to just open my other window up, bring it over here, and I'm going to paste it into it. Paste into, and there you have it. All done. Isn't that great? No. So then you have to use another selection tool. These are the basics I'm going to show you. This is a resize. See, it says it when you scale tool, when you scroll over on it. So say I wanted a certain size, certain width, height, but you shape it like that. You can actually drag it in the middle, but I like to go down because it pulls open a window that tells you what you're doing. Scale. I want to scale it. I said, oh, I want it smaller than that. And I want it a little thinner. I don't want the baby to look fat. And I'll scale again. Now, I have to, everything I want to do, I have to select. I want to move it now. I want to select that, and I'll move it. And I'll put it right, somewhere right around there. But I want to rotate it. This tool here, rotate the layer, so you don't have to be a genius. It will tell you that. And I'll turn the head a little bit. Like I said, this won't be good. It's just so you know if you want to take the time. Now my rotate window open. There, you see. So I'm just telling it, yeah, rotate it. Now it's still on rotate. And you're going to mistakenly grab it and try to move it. But it's going to rotate if whatever way you want to pull it. So I'll just push rotate again. This is the selection tool. Whenever you want to grab and move something, and that's it. Say I want to make it a little bigger. Oh, let's rotate, and here it is a little bigger. And when I'm done, I go down to the window that says scale, because that's what I'm doing, and I scaled it. Now it's still on the scale mode, if you see my cursor there where it's telling you are. So I don't want to be on that. I want to move it and kind of place it a little better over here. All right. Now, if you're satisfied with that, anything you want to do, always go to edit if you mess up and undo, move, floating, secting, undo, whatever you did. Now, if you want to, there's different ways you can mat it or put it together. I usually do flatten image, or you can do merge visible layers. They'll both do the same thing. It's now flattened. Now, say I want to try to get a little more his body color just here or something, just so you know. It's one picture merged together, so you can take this color or the closest color if you want, say the bear color there. Then I'm going to pick the paintbrush because that's what I want to use. See how big it is? I might want to make just a little bit. So I'm going to go to the size. It's at 20 right now. I can put it as low as I want right here. So you can, if you want to spend the time, because your hand's shaky and everything, and you could trace it and you can click. And as you click, the color is going to be that color that I picked on the bear with that the dropper here. And if I slip or whatever, I'll undo it. Every time you let go of the clicker, like I'll hold the clicker and do this, and I'm holding it now steady. And I made all them lines. Now I'm just going to click it and hold it and make one mark. I want to undo my last move that I clicked and held. So I'm going to do undo paintbrush. The little one's gone. But of course I don't want the other one. So it's going to undo my next click that I clicked and left. So say you just click and hold it here. Let go. That's what I'm doing. You probably don't know, but I'm just telling you. Let go. So you want to go around the ear and trim it a little bit. Oh, I went into the head. So edit, undo paintbrush. But just for movie purposes. I want to get it closer. So I picked a magnifying glass. And there I'm good. Now I can continue with the paintbrush at a closer area and kind of do that. Any trimming you want to do or put in some color to erase a part of the ear or whatever you want to do if it's not good enough. And then your magnifying glass, let's see, there it is over here, zoom in, zoom out. So now I want to zoom it back out. And say, oh, okay, good enough. Now you could take the skin color here and try to color it here if you just wanted that, but you got the general idea of it. You can take your dress and color it up over here so the hair is not showing. The colors aren't exactly as you get. Say I click this color and now I'm going to click the paintbrush and I'm going to just color this a little bit around here. That's the color you're going to get, which is close enough to it, but it's good for trim work and such. And you could expand and do stuff. If I want the brush bigger, of course I would go here and you can make it really big or a lot bigger than that if you want, and just get the color closer and kind of erase a hair. You try to get to the closest to the color you can, but whatever you click on, I might click on a darker area, I don't know. Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Only do what you think you really have to do. I do mine quick and easy for fun. It's the longest I would spend on something. I would undo that paintbrush because I'm kind of fine the way it is. Just copy and paste. When I do a save, I can, this is GIMP I'm using, so I could save as, and I could save it as Bear Hug, LOL, but that's my original one. So I might want to give it a different name, Bear Hug LOL Baby. And now it's in a format to where I can open it up and work with it still. XCF, that is in my GIMP. I want to put it in my pictures. I have a GIMP folder right here that I can put it in and click save. But if you don't want it, you just want it, you're done with it. You want a JPEG picture, so just export it. You can put export, and it's going to export as a ping, which is not much difference than a JPEG as far as I like JPEG pictures. JPG is always going to be JPEG. And I'm going to put it in my picture folder. I'll put it in Dumb Fun, and I'm going to export it. Clicked once, it says you want to, yes, click again. And there it is. Sometimes you click twice. I don't know why. And when I pull it open, this is what I'm going to pull. If I send it and put it on the website or on the city page I go to, it's in my picture folder. And I also saved it in the GIMP folder in case I want to come back and go, I'm going to do something else. And Undo the paintbrush, undo paintbrush. You could just undo it until you get to a point, or undo the whole history. Paintbrush, paintbrush, paintbrush. All the stuff you can you can do. You can go to the base image, play with it and find out. Paste the baby back. These are the layers that you played with. Okay, well that's a brief tutorial. You can experiment and play with it, but remember this selection tool right here is important. Once you got something, the most important probably is what you like to do. You like to take the transfer tool. But remember, whenever you got the image, you can flatten it, and now it's one big image, and now you can play with the other tools. You can't move anything now, or you move the whole picture. But if you do that, just undo, move, and it puts it back for you. You want to paint something, you take the eyedropper, pick a color, pick the paintbrush, and it's going to color whatever color you had there. For small trim work, it's good. But after a while, you can say, oh, how fake is that? So what you could also do is, there's this tool, it's just the same thing as a lasso, but it just takes squares of things. And you can copy it, and then paste it. And you should be able to take it and move it over here. And if you want to flatten it, it's part of the picture again. Take your paintbrush, and just touch the edges at the corners, kind of make it look bad. Come on, somehow, you fade it in a little bit. It takes time to play with and everything and do it right. I do it for quick fun. Those are the most important tools. Whenever after you do something, you either get rid of it, or the merge the visible layers. It'll ask you want to merge them. Yeah, they're all together now. I can't do much except start cutting again. Also, if you just want to be lazy and take out this and send it to somebody, you can always do that. Edit. You don't want to cut it because that's what you get. But undo cut. And so you can edit. Let's see. Copy. And edit. Let's see what we do here. Paste into. Let's try edit, paste. That's what you're just going to do. Well, what happened? Why did I get more? But you don't have to worry about it. Undo, move that floating section. Undo, paste. Image. Let's see, flatten image. See, you can experiment. Okay, well, I still have that. Edit. Copy. You can copy visible. And paste into. And let's see if I move it, it's not coming over here. So let me try. Just paste is what I should have did. Now I got two. So this is part of your homework here. Let's figure that out, huh? Undo move. Okay, now I'm just going to do paste, not paste into. Oh, look at that. Now I got another one. There we go. Now I could do paste again and move that one, and then I would have three. Well, it's just some things you can play with. So let's see. Image. Align visible layers. Okay. Image or flatten image. There we go. It's flat. I'm not saving this anyway. I'm just showing you what you can do with it. There's other tools, but I think just for what you would like to do is like trim out this bear. I have a picture with my sister's head in here, and I kind of blended stuff in, and I sent it to her and it looked funny. She said, I was never with that bear. So anyway, that's your tutorial. It's the basics, but I get you the free software here. Download GIMP and use that lasso tool to trace what you want. And remember, you can copy and paste is basically what you're doing. This is the lasso. You lasso what you want. Well, I'm using a circle, but if you just use the lasso tool, you're going to trace out what you want. That's where you trace along the edges. And then you're going to do a copy. And then when you open another picture, you can always open it right from here. Open and Just a regular picture if you want. I got a Kickside folder.